everybody, it is May 16th and it is go time. So I'm going to take you with me as I get stuff prepared because today we are putting Brussels sprout seeds in the ground. I'm grabbing my handy dandy tape measure to make sure I get the rows perfectly spaced so that we can take the cultivator through. And I am grabbing my handy dandy standing planter, this lovely DIY tool. So far, the progress on the sweet corn, the first 3 rows that we planted actually did come up. They look consistent, they look good. They're just like a couple inches out of the ground, so you're starting to see them, which is super fun. Like when the sun comes up, you can see them, you know, kind of glowing in the sun. It's super cool. And you can visualize, you're like, oh, look, there's rows of corn out there. How encouraging, like things are growing that we wanted to grow. Far here in the beast, side by side, we've got this really sad looking tray of sweet corn. Do not grow sweet corn in trays. We just did it on a lark. It wasn't really anything, but we are just gonna throw the ones that look good in the ground just for shits and giggles. And I've got my garden rake ready because this is going to carve out the ridge that I'm gonna put the seeds in, and then that will sew it up after this plants them. So let's get back there where Ed, he is actually tilling up the ground to get it clean and clear again, because you know the weeds just come really fast, and make sure we've got things organized. And then we're going to cultivate as well. So what you see here, we have opened up both sides of the fence. So we purposely made sure, here I'm going to go over here, made sure this end of the garden and that end are open, so there's a vertical way for him to go up and down the rows. I am going to get up closer here. You can see it's a little harder because it's midday now, but that is a row that you can see of sweet corn. This is a row of sweet corn, and that is a row of sweet corn. So we're really excited. We don't yet have to replant any seeds, which is really lovely. It's been dry, but we are about to get rain tomorrow, so that is really great. And we were able to take the tripod sprinkler and hose off the bed so that we can get some Mother Nature moisture. I also want to show you the sweet peas. So check this out. So the sweet peas are looking awesome. They are very, very good looking. Awesome seedlings coming up really nice. And they're consistent. Like every single one that I've planted, there's no like big gaps here. They're looking great. And then he's able to till pretty close here so that we don't have a lot of weeds. And then he'll be tilling this part too on the other side. And you can see, I mentioned in an earlier video, we've got peas on both sides to see how that grows and yields. And then our own little A/B test where this section is just on the one side to see how that does. Peas for miles, it feels like. Woohoo! There's something about a man in overalls. I'm telling you. Beautiful work, honey. So now he has tilled here, he has tilled there. Now he gets to take the cultivator through for the corn. Corn is really cute. Like most small plants and animals and humans, it's just really cute. Oh my God, this is a baby corn. And this is a baby corn. And these are baby corns. They're just so little, but they're gonna get super big and be way taller than I am. And make delicious ears of sweet corn. Hopefully by July. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the farm. Very particular about his rows. Typical farmer. So he insisted on redoing the row so that it is more even. So I just got the thumbs up from across the field, which means go ahead and plant, honey. All right, we have 40 inches from corn to where I'm going to mark this row. We're going to carefully mark this out. There's 40, 40, bingo. So this line I just put in for that first row of Brussels sprouts, but we're going to test it with the Cub Farmall just to make sure I didn't get it too close. Because if it's too close and we plant the plants, when we pull the cultivator through, it'll just dig them up. So this is like a little quality assurance step. Our first time firing up the Cub this season from 1948. Still runs. So charming and lovely and exciting. Gotta warm her up and stretch her out. If you've never driven a tractor that does this, it is a lot harder than it looks. So you have to constantly be moving the steering wheel to make sure that you don't hit the corn. Great job, honey. It is so satisfying as a farmer and gardener when you see clean, uniform lines with plants that are growing. Look at how gorgeous that is. We got a green, green, green row. The Brussels sprout seeds we are planting today. Always read instructions diligently because it's not even worth your energy if you don't. I've learned that the hard way. So with our Brussels sprouts, we're gonna go, we want to look for the depth. In the middle it says they plant a ½ inch right here deep. That's what we want to know. All right, let's pour them in. Oh, they're so tiny. If you've not heard me talk about how amazing this thing is, I'm going to tell you right now, it saves my back. Put a container on a PVC pipe, and it helps to have a funnel on the top to put the seeds down in. And that way you can stay standing up. You don't have to bend over or crouch down. And I'm able to seed this entire garden bed, which is almost 1/3 of an acre, which is a lot. And I have no problem doing it quickly and consistently, and my back is just fine. Now I'm just sowing the seeds into the ground with the rake. The sun is shining. It's about 70 degrees. And the sky is blue and clear. And there's just birds chirping. And it is so peaceful. This is what it's all about, folks. There's something really relaxing about sowing seeds into the ground. You can just breathe.